X Devil versus Esper in the EU Mass Duelist, where everybody in the tournament is playing hidden. We have no idea who is in the tournament, or I shouldn't say we, because I get to know. It'd be fun for people who think they know EU really well. We've actually already done this tournament with North America. You can go back and check on the VODs or... And let's see. How does one fix such a thing? Sorry to do all of this while the game is going on. The game is not being picked up by OBS. That usually fixes itself within moments. Don't panic. There's been tons of issues, but I know for sure the black screen's going to go away. It always does. Listen, you just missed a really nice shot. But listen, it's going to come back. I know we did the North American tournament where you didn't get to know any pings. You didn't get to know any car that someone used. EU tournament, you don't get to see it. You just get to hear it, and I need you to guess who's playing. And for those of you who are complaining, like, oh, come on, Fear, we couldn't possibly guess just based on what we hear. You guys are amateurs. Additional challenge. You do not get to see and hear the gameplay at the same time. But all right, X Devil won game number 1, the most scuffed game 1 of all time. And now X Devil's going to lean back into a reset and launch a musty way too high. And Esper will have no trouble. Chat is starting to flow their guesses in. I noticed that as soon as Esper hit a flick, people seem to be on the lookout for Moxie and where he might be. Who knows if he's in this game or in this tournament at all. And make you guys notice on your own without any help. X Devil, a pass to themselves. Ooh, crossbar down. What a save! Wait a second. Somehow Esper changed this into Orange Trail. Was this an actual save by pinching it into the crossbar, and then they almost got back? Esper catching back up to the ball. We'll back off now. Esper seems to just be waiting. Knows that X Devil's going to have to give it to them eventually, but then X Devil will die. X Devil sending it to ceiling height. Esper doesn't seem to be too bothered. A little pogo finish, but it doesn't connect. So Esper going to walk it down the field. Wants to go next. Unfortunately, I did not end the game for them before the double went in. Make sure to switch off the screen and pause it now. You know, changing 1v1s to not have kickoffs. Give possession maybe the player who just got scored on. Could be an interesting idea around ceiling heights. Looking for the double. Just barely missing, but did get the boost steal. And I don't... Oh, just respawned in time. I was going to say, I'm not sure if it's going to respawn for X Devil or not. It did end up respawning right before they drove over it and stole the game. A catch. Very little boost. Delayed flick. X Devil sends it into the crossbar. Only a side flip is what Esper has left to work with, but it was enough to buy a bit more time. Getting undercut now. And actually, what a great play from X Devil. Yeah, Esper has to give him a nice shot. They're being a complete pest. And also doing a good job of getting back to the ball and using their boost advantage. Esper bounce dribble into hook shot. Really wasn't much of a bounce dribble, just one dribble setup. Or one bounce setup. Certainly was here. X Devil back wall dribble gets pre-jumped. Esper goes to the ceiling, but does not connect. So it will be an open net for X Devil. Esper control the ball in favor of Esper. Esper on 0 boost. But as long as they're both low, he's not even going to look at the ball. We just watched from Esper POV. Doesn't care about the ball. He's like, that'll hit the ground eventually. Possessions, taking it to the air to the ground. What a flip into the ball. Whenever you see, you know, mechanics you don't see very often, you got to think about that as an opportunity to be giving some hints. You don't see people flipping that aggressively into the ball to get resets, I feel like. X-Devil tries to go top shelf. He's just trying to throw shot after shot after shot, and Esper might be the one to come out on top. So Esper's defense, sidewall setup, though, was perfect for a long shot. X-Devil on 0. Little boost steal. Will we see a full field air dribble from Esper? Not going to back down from it. Reset right around ceiling height, and use of the flip is perfect. Esper, flick. Backing off long shots from X-Devil. They get given bot names, so they're like Maverick and Hollywood for a bit before they switch back to the Epic account names. Don't worry about that too much. Esper. Wow. What a shot from Esper! I thought this was impossible, but they found a way to do it. The forbidden angle. Touch out of the corner. It seemed like they had missed, but what is that double on the ground? He doubled off of the post, and then he needed another double. He doubles with the ground. Devil wants the demo, doesn't get it. Does force Esper to swing out of the corner quickly. So it'll be a little bit of a slower attack, but it's not going to matter. X-Devil taken off the map. That should be a goal. Who's now on 0 boost. Tough position to work in. Actually needs to be careful about getting scored on as well. Will take the back corner of Esper, and that's what I'm talking about. That's not today. The semis and finals will be tomorrow, including the reveal of every player. We will not reveal any players till then. X-Devil, though, as X-Devil guides it into the corner. Now X-Devil on an air dribble, wants the bump, and gets it with a lead with 50 seconds left to go. Esper. And they get the ground pinch. Ooh, enough to prevent X-Devil from just scoring, which is important, actually. Well, no, they didn't. X-Devil will still score. Esper looking for a double. Oh, wow. They were going to miss the double if X-Devil just let it fall down, but X-Devil actually popped it back up into Esper, which made it a much better play for them. Esper now continuing the possession more. A little late flip. X-Devil reads it perfectly. 10 seconds, 0 boost. A couple touches might be enough as Esper rushes back. Won't be able to get there. Delay kickoff again. Chips it to the side wall. A little camera check to see what X-Devil is up to. X-Devil fakes, and now it is going to be a ton of boost for Esper and a great chance to finish. Air dribble into the bump. Can they get it in time? They will! It is a few pixels, I think, above the line. It might have been a bit more, but it was close. But Esper is no question clutch as they are able. Has to be so nervy to go for such an aggressive challenge late in the game. Flick sent to the back wall. Ooh, a bit of a missed landing, and that's a huge deal from X-Devil because Esper may just have a chance to punish. But it looks like for the most part, they have handled it. In fact, this long shot is not on target. Esper... Ooh, won the race to the ball. X-Devil thought for sure they were going to get there, and it is going to go to 5. My goodness. X-Devil versus Esper. A huge finish to the final game. I don't know if this was a mixed-up kickoff. I was updating the scoreboard here. What happened on Esper's side? Looks like an intentional delay. They just got red. Yeah, had their delay kickoff red. They've gone to the delay kickoff a ton, so shouldn't be too surprising that X-Devil started to figure it out. Felt like they should have had a touch on the ball. Esper's going to put it on target and kind of use the flip and get rid of the ball. Esper on 0 now needs to be careful because they're going to get back to the corner boost before it respawns. And then they're going to be forced into a low boost defensive sequence, and that is exactly Esper. Little camera check before flying up into the air. And that should just be an open net for X-Devil. Because it basically, lowers your pool down quite a bit, especially if you're really in tune with different areas' connections. Esper, a little demo as they take the corner boost and try to sneak it in. Oh my goodness, a pinch on the post. Esper resets into a bump. They needed that bump, not really to score, but to make sure they didn't give up a free play. On target, Esper thinks they know they have a bit of time. So they swing into the corner boost, and it's a miss jump from X-Devil. Or a missed pre-jump. We talk about how important it is to pre-jump these aerials if you do want to stop them, especially the eligible bumps. But this is a little bit more ahead of the game. Front flip and a kickoff punish is saved off the post. X-Devil forced to back up. Esper's defense has just turned a corner from the first couple games, and it's been one of the big reasons why they're on their way back. It's still a close one, but they should be going up 3-2-2. Thank you for the tier 1 for 6 months. Esper gonna make it 7-4. It's one of the crucial things in 1v1, keeping yourself out of there, being able to follow up a possession and get yourself a goal. Because if he didn't do that, he wouldn't be able to get these 2 shots in a row. And Esper did not feel good about the initial challenge. Reset from X-Devil. Can they convert on it? Threatening the hook shots as Esper swings back around the net. It's a bump, it's a demo, but a pool shot save. And can X-Devil get around it? Respawn directly underneath the ball. That might have been just as good as it gets for Esper. The respawn mechanics are good, but they went to go grab boost. Now it is a half-hit flick off from Esper, who seems to think that that is less volatile. As kickoff heading into the orange half, but it's perfect. Corner boost. Possession still in favor of Esper, though, but they just handed it away right there. X-Devil to the skies. Lost control here. Can they get it back? Has a reset. Now nothing left over. It almost feels like this is their one opportunity. They get a decent enough 50, and Esper's going to try and clear it away, but this is actually going to be a good opportunity for X-Devil, who tried to play it so quickly. I'm surprised they played it on the ground and so quickly, instead of trying to take it away and get a full possession they could have had. But the reverse sweep is real, and Esper takes it.